Okay, we're at the final book. First arc of the book could be summarized as Hiccup is adrift and he has to get to the island of tomorrow. The situation looks super bleak and it doesn't look like he's going to make it. And on top of that, he has amnesia and he doesn't know where he is or what's happening around him. Kamikaze and Fish Legs, as well as the Deadly Shadow dragon, as well as their other dragons, are looking for Hiccup. The Dragon Furious, as well as the Rogue dragons, are still hunting down Hiccup. That's about as far as I can get into the book without getting into spoiler territory, so here we go. I think the first arc of the book is pretty frustrating for the reader because it's a little too long-winded and monotonous. Middle arc of the book deals with the coronation scene, and the third arc of the book deals with the final confrontation, final battle. I like some of the lore drops and twists that we get in the middle and the end of the book, and yeah, some of them are pretty funny, and some of them are actually quite surprising. We technically learn about Toothless's true nature, what type of dragon he really is in the last book, but Hiccup only finds out in this book, and when he finds out, it's pretty funny. Almost every single character comes back. Some characters cameo, others are just mentioned. I like these callbacks. They're like little Easter eggs. Vampire spy dragons should have sucked blood, and they should have been nocturnal. I'm sorry, but it's standard stuff. I like the idea of Hiccup becoming this legendary, mythic, fantastical character in his society, like a living, breathing legend. I like how the coronation scene ties back to all the previous books. There's too many plot holes, it's convoluted, there's too many coincidences, and I don't think Grimbeard would do all this given who he is as a character. I like the twist about Fishleg's family, and it's pretty well done. But after 12 books, I feel like he's a very passive character, and he should have been more active. He's underused. The band of heroes are acting stupidly and negligently when they don't capture Excelinor and the Imposter King when they have the chance. I like the conversation between Hiccup and the Dragon Furious, but I also feel like he's mistreated. The way Toothless and Furious parallel each other is well done. The story at times gets preachy and didactic, and it generalizes about life lessons, which, I guess they're okay for kids, but at the same time, it kills the pacing, so, just a heads up. I think the books work better when they're subtle and they're not making modern references. I think by far this is like the longest book. I guess I was wrong about the Windwalker. I was under the impression that it was mistreated, but apparently, no, it was just going through puberty, and it finally completes that arc. I was kind of expecting Toothless to get bigger as the stories progressed, but no, he never hits a growth spurt. I think that's all of the story arcs. I guess a missed opportunity is that some characters don't get a story arc, but they probably should have. One lesson kind of rubs me the wrong way when Valhalla Rama tells Hiccup to figure it out for himself in a letter. Bear in mind that Hiccup's pretty young when he gets that message, and I don't think it's a productive thing to say to a kid. Independence is a good value, but you can't teach that through tough love and through neglect. I think kids need more nurturing and warmth, and even teens and adults could use some too.